I appreciate that, Travis. Appreciate that, man. I saw your comment. I responded to your comment. Appreciate it, brother. What's happening with you, kid? With a shot. With a shot, homie. Where you at work, cuz? You at work, cuz? Yeah, they're my brothers. Oh, you home? They're my brothers, the Ransoms, man. Joe, Sam, and Andre. They're my brothers, man. Joe Ransom, Andre Ransom, rest in peace. We still got Sam, though. Yeah, they're my bros, man, the Ransoms, man. Yo, Big Devil. Well, I appreciate it, bro. Shit. Any blessing I get is appreciative, man. Any blessing I get is appreciative. You say you at work and you get off at 7 a.m., so you're 3 hours ahead of us, huh? Okay, you 3 hours ahead of us, so it's 12 o'clock, midnight out there with you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, when I come on, bro, I don't put up cash apps and none of that, you know. I understand the struggle, man, and only time I show my cash app when somebody asks me to, man. So, but yeah, I mean, if I can get a blessing, I'm appreciative. Yeah, that's my son right there, Crippo. He in New Jersey. He called me Pops right there. He worked 2 jobs, Crippo. Yeah, young man trying to get his money, man, the right way, man. I'm not mad at him. Not mad at him, bro. I agree. I agree. I agree with you. A lot of people need to be. A lot of people need to stop. Um, a lot of people need to stop speaking on people's business that don't concern them and ain't got nothing to do with them. Yeah, I did too before. I did too before. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube, man. This is the devil platform, bro. This the devil platform, man. You can't speak the real on here, they'll shut you down. They be shutting me down, bro. Sometimes I come and be checking out people's stuff, but I can't say nothing. They won't let me comment and shit like that no more, so. Yeah, Facebook did me like that. I couldn't get people to come to Twitter. I went to Twitter, but wasn't nobody doing Twitter. Everybody's on Facebook and Instagram. So, yeah, the devil get away with everything on this motherfucker. Let a nigga say some legitimate shit or give his honest opinion on YouTube, they'll shut me down. They won't allow me to come in or do nothing for so many days, 30 days and shit like that. I was like, whoa, what for what? Because I said that? Yeah. Some guy said I was bullying them in the community. Bullying them in the community. I'm like, bullying? How the fuck am I bullying somebody? Yeah, I can't, they won't even give me that channel back, son. They won't even give me that channel back. I could have got paid on that channel. If I was to get paid, I'll just use it on the channel. I'll get me like a better phone or a laptop or something to do YouTube on. But other than that, I wouldn't be trying to pay bills with it. See, some of these niggas made enough money to pay some bills with it, so they need that type of money to keep rolling in. But I'm not dependent upon YouTube. This is actually some people's jobs. They use it as their job, bro. But I don't want to work for YouTube. Somebody did? No, I don't want to work for YouTube. So Golden State won, huh? Well, good job, Sacramento. Y'all took them to 7 games, bro. Y'all took the defending champs to 7 games. Yeah, we made some clowns rich on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't. Y'all didn't have a game plan not to let Curry beat y'all. Now, if I'm in the game 7, against your team. Your best player, I'm shutting him down. Triple teaming, double teaming. Don't let him beat us. Let somebody else do it. Y'all let Curry get 50. I didn't understand how Milwaukee let JB get 56 points. I'm like, y'all let Jimmy Butler score 56 points? Yeah, Curry got 50 tonight in game 7. No, if I was coaching Sacramento, Curry probably would have got him 20, 25. He wouldn't have got no 50. Because I would have been sending bodies on his ass all night long. So I don't understand some of the coaching going on in the playoffs, bro. But my whole game plan would have been, we ain't going to let Curry beat us. Somebody else can, but it ain't going to be him. I would have used the whole bench to guard his ass. They'd have been chasing him all night long. Yeah, I like the Lakers. I always been a Laker fan because I had a relative. My first cousin played for the Lakers. And we used to go pick him up at the games. We used to go up under the farm they let us in through the employee parking and all that. So we used to meet some of the players up close and personal. I actually shook Jabbar's hand as a kid. So them my ties to the Lakers. Yeah, and they let Butler do his thing on a bum ankle or some shit tonight. So come on, New York. Come on now. But it's a few other squads I like. I used to like and shit like that. I used to like the Sacramento Kings when they had Weber, Divac, and White Chocolate. I used to like Sacramento back then. But yeah, my first cousin played with the Lakers. Yeah, the first cousin played with the Lakers. He retired a Laker too. He in Jackson State Hall of Fame. He got drafted out of Jackson State. Then I had an uncle. He got drafted in the NFL in the last round by the Pittsburgh Steelers, a kicker/punter. Coming to find out they was, cuz. Coming to find out they was. That's why my cousin somewhere early retired. He went on and resigned and retired. Kind of like, you could either do this or we could do that. So, okay, I'll do this then. One of them things, but yeah, they were snorting powder back then. Yeah. Yeah, because coming to find out my cuz was doing that shit on me and popping pills, cuz. A lot of them was getting addicted to pain pills and shit too back then. You say your uncle got rich off of, yeah, we was in the county jail with this nigga named Blue, right? And Blue was slanging dope out there in Hollywood. Blue, right? Blue was telling us about Natalie Cole, Billy Pauls, and he was telling us about all these motherfucking celebrities, right? And sure enough, after that, Natalie Cole went to rehab, made all her shit public, that she had a drug problem. She was trying to get her life in order, blah, blah, blah. He was telling us shit about Billy Paul, the Me and Mrs. Jones dude. Rick James. He was telling us about celebrities, the shit they was doing with that, on that dope tripping and doing their shit, right? Telling us about that in the county jail years ago. Then all of a sudden we start hearing about Rick James cocaine problems, this dude here, this chick here, this, that, and the third. We start hearing about it, like publicly after a while. But Cuz always was telling us that shit. You should have heard some of the shit he told us about Billy Paul. I was like, damn, Cuz, for real? Yeah, and Jordan got the hell out of there, he said. Jordan got the hell out of there, bro. But yeah, they was snorting that powder back then, 70s, 80s and shit. Them ball players are snorting that powder, bro. Yeah, they was on the powder. But yeah, Blue was telling us all kinds of shit. I was like, God damn, for real? He was telling us about them En Vogue bras. He was telling us about some people, cuz. And he was selling his dope out there in Hollywood to celebrities and the stars and shit. Was his clients. Yeah. The TFM, Three Flag Mall? Where is it? No, because I never heard of it. TFM, Three Flag Mall. Where is that? No, I ain't never been because I ain't never heard of it, bro. Yeah, like I say, I'll never forget the first time I fucking hit some crack, man. And we wasn't smoking that crack or nothing that first. We didn't know nothing about it. We was snorting dope. We putting it on our gums and shit. We'd take some of the tobacco out the cigarette, take the filter out, put it in the cigarettes and sprinkle it in the joints when we rolled them. We wasn't concentrating it to a hard substance because we didn't know nothing about it. It was the homie from Palm and Oak, rest in peace, crashed our party and asked us, y'all ain't never freebase before? We like, no, what you talking about? He said, you rock it up, smoke it in the pipe. So Cub went in the house, got his shit, came in, started rocking our dope up for us. And we got to smoking that day. That's what I say. Soon we did that. Soon that nigga we thought he was messing our dope up when he put it in the thing, put the water and baking soda and all that shit in there. We like, damn, cuz fucking our dope up. This was in our mind. But when he dipped the torch in the room and heated up the valve, all of a sudden, man, as he was twirling that shit around, you start hearing something tink, 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 hitting the glass, right? And that was the cocaine. He brought the cocaine back, but he concentrated it. It made it hard. So we saw the rock, because when he cooled it down, it turned white because it was yellowish at first. Then it turned white. He brought that shit out that bottle, Start cutting it up in pieces with a razor blade, put that shit in the pipe and let us hit it, bro. And that was doomsday right there. That's what crack was. Crack was once you hit it, it got your ass, cuz. That's all it took was that one fucking pull off the pipe to get you. And once you did it, it was doomsday. You're going to keep doing it, keep doing it, and keep doing it. That's just how it was. I'm just glad I had the strength to get off that shit. It didn't do it as long as a lot of other motherfuckers were. I just smoked crack long, bro. I knew way back then that shit wasn't no good for you, bro. But yeah, crack was a motherfucker. Crack. Tell you, that shit fucked a lot of niggas off, bro. And women. Guys. We still set back from crack, bro. Crack fucked us up real bad, man. Crack did. Heroin was fucking us up in the 70s. And then that black tar heroin hit the market and motherfuckers was ODing and dropping from New York to California on that shit. From Ohio to Florida, from fucking Florida to Missouri. I mean, everybody was dying off of black tar heroin, dropping dead. So they was getting scared of that heroin and shit. That shit even had fucking users scared because so many people were dropping dead, overdosing off of that. So they started doing the methadone clinics and all that to try to help them out back in the day. So we had shit going on with heroin. Then cocaine, the crack came in the 80s. Now we got meth. Now we got fentanyl. Now we got fentanyl. And you see how fentanyl killing motherfuckers, bro. I just seen some on YouTube knocked off the whole family, cousins and uncles and aunties and shit. They all getting high and shit. You know what I mean? And fentanyl killed them all. Killed like 9 family members, cuz. And motherfuckers, you still got the nerves to want to try and get high? Y'all still can trust that? And it uses fentanyl in this shit now? Rather it's pills, your coke, or your meth, or they're cutting it with fentanyl now? And it's a chance that you get a bad batch of that kind of shit and it'll kill you? And you motherfuckers are still willing to risk getting high? Y'all don't want to get you no help? I'm not understanding, yo. I'm not understanding. Some of y'all motherfuckers just need to do yourself and everybody else a favor. Go ahead and jump off the fucking cliff or something, bro. Get it on out the way. Because that's what y'all doing. If you're drug using today. Yeah, if you willing to be a drug user in these times, go ahead and do everybody a favor. Do yourself a favor. and just jump off the motherfucking cliff. Go to the highest point you can go and jump off the motherfucker. That's what you're doing. You take a chance on drugs to get high in these times. Oh man. And when fentanyl get old, something else will come out. Something else. It's a new drug called for tranquilizer, because they said they use some using tranquilizer or some shit. Like PCP is supposed to be in embalming fluid. Some ingredients from embalming fluid. And we was putting that shit in our lungs. That's what I'm saying. That PCP, that shit. For real. I could vouch on that a motherfucker ain't in their right mind on PCP. And so this shit under the influence of PCP. And didn't know nor have understanding of what they was doing at that time. They wasn't no control of themselves. So a lot of people who've been convicted under PCP, it was under the influence of PCP, when they committed some crimes they did or whatever, they should have some kind of action at being evaluated and coming home, bro. What was that rapper name? They said he got high on some PCP or some shit and killed that broad and ate some of her. He was eating the dead chick. What was his name? Big Lurch or some shit like that. Y'all remember him? Cuz was high on PCP when he did that shit. They found him walking up the street bloody. He all bloody and shit, walking up the street when they there. Yeah, drugs ain't no good, man, for nobody, bro. You know what I mean? Drugs, it's the devil shit for real, cuz. Even alcohol. And I was showing y'all the little shot I was drinking, so I need to stop doing that shit too. I need to stop doing that too, cuz. I need to stop cussing, smoking weed on camera, so I can have a kids audience and I can talk to the kids, man. And tell these kids, y'all, tell these kids, hey, don't join gangs, don't do drugs, don't use tobacco, don't use alcohol. Eat healthy, get your education. Sky's the limit. Y'all can be whatever you want to be. You can be the president. You can be the chief. Hey, CC, come on out and peace. CC. That nigga always stop at the door to do it, cuz. This nigga right here, man. CC. CC. Oh, man. Did you use it, oh, man? You going back in, oh, man? What you see? See, that nigga, he don't want to come all the way outside. This nigga, he sometimes he don't even come all the way out the door. His shop stop right there at the door and try to pee. I'm like, damn, you could have took your ass outside, nigga. This motherfucker's crazy, guy. But he old, man. It's an old man right there, man. He having some complications right now. Can't you keep it by itself long? Gotta keep an eye on him, bro. Sometimes he can get up on the bed itself. Sometimes he can't. Sometimes he can't get down. He just be staying up on the bed. So you gotta get him out the bed, bring him out to see if he wanted to use the bathroom or something. Because he can't get out here to do it. So that's what we up against, man. That's why, if I do go out and about while she at work or something, I got to come back in a few hours at least to check on them. Make sure they still breathing and okay. Because Kobe having seizures. Reggie having complications with his bowel movement. Reggie. But we finally got Reggie to start using the bathroom again. Took a lot of punking. Adding punking till they die. So saying, did I freeze up or ain't nobody saying nothing no more? Cause I asked my boy what was the Three Flag Mall was, and he didn't say nothing. Represent. Baby, represent. For the big how shit, she's saying. This the real Roxanne. Fuck a yard, cuz. Let me see 100 grand. Nas, man. Queen Bria. Shout out to Nas, man. My second favorite rapper, man. Nas. I like Mobb Deep too. I like LL. He from Queens. Yeah, I'm glad T 1980, man, Brownville, Brooklyn, man. I'm glad you're good, homie. Glad you let me know something, man, earlier today. Oh, shit. Fuck. Damn. Represent. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan, around the time when this the real Roxanne, I had to play the song to catch up to them lyrics, man. But what's up with y'all, man? Hey, I really don't want to go back to them dudes' shit, right? The police, when they was doing this shit on Compton and South Park, Little C's, and was that on the Vlad TV channel though? Was it? Was the interview done under Vlad? Because if it was, Vlad wasn't asking them questions. It was Reggie Jr. doing all the questioning. Reggie Sr., the other cop, and the white cop was talking about shit. Them three. But it was Reggie Jr. coordinating and navigating the questions. So Because like I said, I don't like to click on these shit, bro. But if any of y'all fucking with them, let me know something. Let me know if that was under Vlad TV. That interview that I'm talking about. When they talking about little scene there, when when the two girls got killed, and when they was talking about that, cuz somebody go let me know if that was Vlad TV. Hold on a second. Let me handle this shit right now. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was. It was. It was. So they working with Vlad now. Because it ain't in the Reggie Wright channels or nobody other channels and shit like that. It's under Vlad TV. Under Vlad. Like I say, Vlad got millions of motherfucking followers. Millions. Maybe more than 2 or 3 of them. He might get like 4, 5 million motherfuckers. Vlad. So if you collaborate, y'all draw in both of y'all followings or whoever you have attention with. Y'all both, then your content, whoever y'all speaking on or speaking about, draws in a motherfucker too. So yeah, it was under Vlad. That was with Vlad TV, but Vlad wasn't doing no interviewing. It was Reggie Jr. coordinating, navigating, and narrating the interview. You understand me? See, y'all got to understand the Death Row shit got old. Everybody know what happened to Death Row. Everybody know what happened to Death Row. It crumbled. It crumbled, cuz, like a cookie. $1 billion empire. Sure could have made billions with that. And it crumbled, cuz in jail. Most of them niggas he brought on to pay them legally and be down with it, they been killed. And if they wasn't killed, they on YouTube podcast. You know what I mean? Should fuck that up, cuz. Wanting to be a gangster. But you chose the wrong time to exercise that, bro. You became a millionaire. Knocking on billionaire status. Come on. Especially when I hear all these little tales about how you got motherfuckers in the red room, a red room. And you wasn't no motherfucking blood Paru mob nigga like that, homie. You just out that hood, that's all. You knew some people. That's it. You didn't get on no gangster shit till you started up and became a CEO. Like I said, it was the wrong time for you to start doing some shit like that. You understand me? So now look where you at. Look where you at now. In prison, health bad, and all this type of shit. Come on, cuz. How you fuck that? How you fuck something like that up, bro? Now, anyway. You've been hearing about the red room, how y'all had motherfuckers drinking piss and come on, cuz that's that jailhouse shit. You never been to prison till you up in there now. But you was incorporating that type of shit into your business to discipline people. That shit was going on in county jail. Nigga get pushed up on by his rivals up in there, right? And then the nigga hook out. That's a hook ass nigga. A hook ass nigga, a nigga who would deny being from somewhere. Cuz that you from? No, don't bang, man. This nigga motherfucking lie, cuz. I done seen him on this kind of shit, right? But in the county jail, nigga be doing that shit. They say, nigga will drink this piss then. Nigga pee in a cup. If you ain't from there, drink this piss, nigga. Some motherfuckers are drinking. I mean, when Lunatic Frank told me about one nigga, but something was going on. I said, well, woo, you know. He said, cuz, he said, I ain't worried about that. He said, oh, that nigga, man, he said, I always had him, man. He said, the nigga finna drink the piss, sag. I slapped the cup from him before he could do it. It told the nigga, cuz, just get your shit and get out of here, cuz. Just roll it up on me. You know what I mean? He instead of the nigga drinking the piss, cuz wouldn't allow it. He slapped it before, but cuz gonna drink the piss. What's gonna drink it? That's what I say, cuz. Niggas ain't giving y'all everything about these prison stories, cuz. Cause I seen some shit in the county jail. Shit in the county jail, cuz. I mean, You know what I mean? And motherfuckers say the PM worse than in the county, supposedly. Is what I've been told. So, if you've been for them PNs 10, 20, 30 type years, and you ain't had nothing to say about that kind of shit going on up in there, cuz, is it because you was foul too, nigga? Or you just don't want to throw no niggas under the bus? But you don't have to. But see, like I say, motherfuckers, I just don't like motherfuckers who try to glorify prison, like try to make them seem like they hard, they this nigga, this and that, because they walked these yards and did all this, cuz, especially if they did it 2, 3, 4 times. Some niggas say they been up to the pen 3, 4, 5 times. Cuz that sound to me you wasn't too smart, cuz. You wasn't too smart or too good at what you was doing to end up in there back and forth like that so many times. You understand? Or you just enjoyed that environment or something. I don't know. I had one homie tell me, he said, cuz out here niggas don't even respect me, cuz. He said, behind them walls, man, motherfuckers, they I was like, oh shit. But he said behind them walls, cuz motherfuckers, he had everybody undivided attention. So I'm the motherfucker in there, cuz. Okay. You know what I mean? Cuz was telling me how the streets, he feel like he wasn't getting the respect that he deserved on the streets. But he said in jail, shit. Niggas, he that nigga, cuz. And that's a shame, dog. I mean, that's a goddamn shame, though, cuz. Man, some of the shit I seen grown men do in that county jail, cuz I just shake my head. I'm like, man, for real? You know? Crazy. Crazy, cuz what they do to an old man. I mean, what they'll do to a man, cuz, to another man. You know, up in there, cuz. I mean, it's crazy up in there. You know what I mean? And I was in the county jail for a while. I went to jury trial on my shit. So I'm back for the court all the time. And I was up in there about fighting about 7, 8 months before I got out of there. Got found not guilty. And in that time span, all the shit I seen going on up in there, come on, cuz, you wouldn't believe it. In that little short time span. Talking about rapes, beatings, and didn't nobody get killed while I was up in there. I wasn't in there for the ride in 4800 when the Crips rebelled against the sheriff. But Sammy and Mondo him was up in there. Sammy told me about that shit. With Honey Bear and them from Venice Shoreline. And it was Honey Bear told the homie, no, you gonna eat, cuz. Fuck what they talking about. Come on, cuz. You know what I mean? So he had cuz come on and eat. And so the sheriff told Dion, they said, oh, okay, you got your homies, let me go get mine. Called on the radio for this and that, right? So they all came, started in the kitchen. So everybody go back to their cell. A lot of them sat down and then ate anyway before they went back in. Then when they went in, they didn't lock it up and all that. So they start busting open other cells, physically busting open other cells to get other homies out. You know, y'all come on out, cuz. So niggas was coming out these cells. And that's when they rebelled against the police for 4800. But like I said, when I first came to the county jail, it wasn't no 4800 at the time. Now, when they was used the 4800, it was like a pill like Madro. They only had like 15, 20 people over there. But they moved them somewhere else. When I went to Wayside, when I came back, I came to 4800. But they were just using one side and it wasn't even completely full in. But somehow I got transferred to the old side by Poncho, 80 Gangster Curly Broussard. He got a lieutenant to bring me over to the old side. So I wasn't on 48 long. But although they were lunatic from Palmer Oak was on there, as a matter of fact, when they called to transfer me, I was in the dice game, was winning at the time. I was mad at the motherfucker. They said, Hartfield transfer, Rhode Island. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about transfer? So when I come out the cell to see what they talking about, because we had open tier at the time. I don't know what side of 48 was open at the time. It was probably April Charlie's side, but it's just one side that was open. Now I wasn't on 48 at that time, but maybe 3 days at the most, 4 days, because I came back from Wayside. But they sent 2,600, 20-something hundred over on the old side. And Poncho made that happen. He heard I was over there. He got a lieutenant to transfer me over there to them. You're trying to get all the homies on. I'm like, cuz how the fuck y'all get a nigga transferred like that? You know what I mean? We cool with the lieutenant. I'm like, cuz, I don't give a fuck, cuz. I'm like, damn. It could have been some rival enemies or something. Say, hey, send him over here. That's our homie. You understand me? And just send me to my death. I was mad at him. Then when I get there was some extortion shit going on. And the police had us all lined up out there in the hallway and shit, right? And they come out and get a couple motherfuckers, bring them to the door, the opposite side of the hallway. When them niggas came out, you could tell they been jumped on, cuz you could tell the police roughed them up by their hair or whatever, or something you could tell, right? And I'm in this line. So I finally come in there. This is the shit, this is county jail, right? Like I said, I've been in there months because I'm going to jury trial fighting this case. They sent me to Wayside because I had like 2 months to return back to court. So they sent me from 4400 because 4400 was the Crip module at the time. Was one of the Crip modules anyway. It did be for 4800 open up. So when I had like 2 months or so to return back to court, they sent me, ship me to Wayside, cuz. So when you got like a stretch before you due back to court, they send you to Wayside to make room in the county jail. Because the county jail stay full. They used to have motherfuckers sleeping on the roofs and shit like that, in the floors in the county. So you can get in the cell, get used to motherfuckers you with and all that. You prefer that. You don't want to be bouncing around. But anyway, sent me to those side. So they finally called me up in the room, right? And they're like, so, you know, whoever saying, what's going on with this extortion and shit? How y'all gonna be extorting people to live in our building? I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? And so they was telling me how Crips was extorting other inmates and this and that for money and all this and that and this. I said, look here, man, I ain't want to fucking be over here. I said, I was mad when I got here. I ain't want to be over here. You know what I mean? I said, how the fuck the lieutenant get me? I said, Lieutenant so-and-so, because they told me who the lieutenant was, right? I said, how the fuck Lieutenant so-and-so gonna transfer me because some niggas asked him to? You know? I said, man, I'll go in for 800, man. Shit. In a dice game, winning money. Tell him like you are. I said, I'm winning. At the time, you motherfucker call me over the horn, tell me, bro, my shit up, coming over here. Then I get over here, I said, the homie tell me he had the lieutenant get me to come. Then he trying to get all the homies over here. I said, how the fuck y'all able to do some shit like that, man? You know, I said, I ain't over here. So I don't know what the fuck. I said, I ain't been over here, this is my 3rd day? And I didn't like that. You know, with that slap of concrete in your face, man, you wake up and pop up too hard, you knock your own ass out in that cell. I didn't want to be in that shit anyway over there, cuz the old side was fucked up. They didn't put their hands on me. They let me come on out the door. They said, go on and get out of here. Me tell you homies, man, this and that. This our motherfucking house. They can't. I said, like I said, I ain't got shit to do with that. Y'all send me back to fucking 44, you know? I said, that's where I was before y'all sent me to Wayside. And I went back to 44. So when I got found guilty, you know, in my jury trial, I left from 44 where I ended up at. Shit, we was all over there on 44. Me, Sammy, Big Chuck from 760 East Coast, Ro from A-Tray Hoover, Lil Hoover, Big Smiley, I need my brain to warm up, but it was a bunch of us. Antoine from Harlem. I need my brain to warm up, cuz Twin was there. I seen Twin, Sammy, Mondo, Burdock, the Chain. Roger Scott was on 4400 with me. Lunatic Frank. Kenny Donaldson from 97 East Coast. John Boy from Corner Pocket. Moose from Front Hood. Pee Wee from 9-6 East Coast, rest in peace. I need my brain to warm up, cuz. I need my brain to warm up. Because me, Sammy, Chuck, we was on Denver Road. We was all selling. Me, Sammy, Chuck from 7-6 East Coast. Who else is in the cell with us? See, I need to talk to Sammy to figure a lot of this shit out, cuz. Twin was in there with us. Lido ass. Who else, cuz? There's a gang of us up in that bitch, though. Gang of us, cuz. I'm finna ride, test the thing. Double R. Double R was from the Jordan Downs. Robert Reed or something was his name. He was in there on the murder on a prostitute. He was pimping and shit. Because he kicked out the car on the freeway while the traffic was rolling. He pushed her out his car, cuz. I'm like, damn. He said she was stealing from him and all this shit. Skimming money and all this shit from him. And he ended up killing her, cuz, in the car while he was on the freeway. Shot her in his car and pushed out. I'm trying to think of cool cuz name. He was a trustee. He really didn't bang, but he was known with the Crips and cool with all the Crips. And, you know, he was known from a Crip area out his hood, but he wasn't really a banger. He was like money nigga, getting money type nigga. Can't think of cuz name. But cuz is cool in the motherfucker though. And then it was some BGF niggas. It was some older BGF dudes, right? All right, that's my battery, cuz my phone gonna need to charge. So I can't give y'all but a few more minutes. But it was these BGF niggas helped me beat my case. Right? Because I was showing them all my shit, what they had and all this and shit, right? What the witnesses were saying, because, you know, you get it from your lawyer. They blacked the witnesses' names out on your copy. So some BGF dudes from Compton, one was from LA. And he was living over there on Fifth and Hill at the time in one of them old hotels shit. They were telling me stories about the BGFs. I'm talking about like the late 60s, mid 60s, late 60s. They was older dudes, right? They was telling me stories about Folsom and San Quentin in 69 and 68, shit like that, before the Crips was even out, cuz. And these dudes were like black militant dudes, right? But one of the older dudes, they always older dudes, but one stayed in Compton, in Palmer Block area. He was trying to get me to marry his daughter. He liked me so much. He like, Sag, man, you sharp, man. You know, I like you, young man. You know, he always used to stay on me, cuz. And my daughter need a husband, man. Why don't you meet, you know, I want you to meet my daughter. He was a trip, though. But they don't want to kind of like help me with my case, cuz. Some older BGF dudes in the county jail. Yeah. And I used to go up in their cell to chat with them and kick it with them sometimes, right? Just have conversations and talk and shit. They like what I was on back then as a young dude, cuz, you know? And I was on the evil side then. I wasn't no righteous nigga then, cuz. You understand me? If you wasn't my people, I didn't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? But shit, I don't get down like that no more. Y'all my people, cuz, and I love y'all, man. And the same, and I respect you all equally, cuz, you understand? I have a whole different attitude about people now. But yeah, uh, they helped me with my case. Some older BGS dudes, cuz. And then the, the witness lying on the stand, we was able to prove he was lying. That's how I was able to get the case dismissed. Because the lawyer said, well, you say what? He did what? Explain it to the court again. You saw him. Okay, you say like this? As in that? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, are you sure? He said, yes. And he said, well, yeah. Objection. And Dr. I said, there's nowhere in the world it could have been my client because my client wasn't capable of doing what this man said he saw. He said, I want to present as evidence to the courts that my client came in with a cast, a non-walking cast that required crutches, this and that and that from an accident when his ankle was bop, right? Explain all that. And it was the truth. I came to the county jail with a cast on. And I'm in there with a cast and crutches. And when I got through 9,000 to 4,400, it was on, cuz. Beatings was taking place and rapes and all kinds of shit was going on. When I wasn't in there a week. So I told the trustee, find me a bucket, cuz I need a bucket so I can get out the cast. So cuz got me the bucket. I filled the bucket up with water, soaked the cast, took the cast off. And I didn't even know if my motherfucking injury was ready or healed or nothing, but I just didn't want to be on one leg in that son bitch. So I took the cast off early before I got one with a stub on it to walk on it. So it proved he couldn't have saw me doing that. So no way in the world. It was him running. You didn't see Harvey Hartsfield running then if that's what you say. So we was able to prove that I came in there with a cast on. Because when I was booked in, it said I was in the cast. But like I said, I took the motherfucker off. I went to 9,000 in the dorm. You could be there 3 to 5 days, depending on the room in the county, before you hit a mind draw. So I think I was on 9,000 like 3 days before they sent me to 44. I was on 44 about 4 days before I got the cast off. Because I was like, cuz I can't be on one leg. Niggas could rush me and just fuck me up. Shit. You know what I'm saying? With this motherfucking cast on my leg. So I got that motherfucker off. Myself. And it took me a while to get used to my weight on my left leg like that. So I never went through the walking cast and all that for my ankle, man. I got my ankle shattered, man. Lady hit me, ran 2 red lights and hit me because I did a double flip in the air. Double flip, because I seen the sky, the black top, the sky, bop, the black top. When I hit it, bop. And I knew I was on a main motherfucking road, Alameda. So I knew I needed to get out the street, so I'm going to get ran over. I already knew, cuz. Me and one of the homies, we was on the bike. We was going to Boys Market to get some beer, cuz. Going to Boys Market. And the old lady hit me. Whack. And the Jew lawyer got me paid. That's when I ran into Bonnie Hunter Frog downtown LA. Got him to help me bring some shit home because I did too much shopping. I'm like, Frog, what's happening, homie? Hey, what's up, Sag, man? I said, man, come on, I'm going to pay you to help me get my shit home. I'm saying, you good? You going to be all right with me? You know, woo, woo. So Frog said, come on, I got you. And Frog helped me carry, I had bags up the yang yang, man. Nigga was shopping, man. Shit, I had like 10,000 in cash on me, and a $15,000 cashier check. And I spent maybe half of that, 5 to 6 G's downtown LA shopping. Feelers, Elise, jewelry, just shopping, cause leather coats and shit, you know. And I'm trying to carry all that shit. Shoe boxes, big bags of shoe boxes in them, and leather coats and shit. Leather coat with the plastic covering over it. No, I'm carrying shit. Got jewelry on, in my ear, on my wrist, around my neck. You know what I mean? Downtown LA. So, but I got too much shit for one nigga to carry. And that's when I ran across Frog from Bonniana. I said, Frog, Frog was in jail together. I said, Frog, man, come on, man. I need your help, man. I want to pay you. I want to make sure you. Me and Frog was in my bedroom getting high, me, him, and the homies and shit. You know, I got a homie driving back to Watts. So I said, make sure he get home, man. You know what I mean? So, all right, Frog, we paid him and all that shit. We shook hands, shit. And, he ain't had to get back on the bus to go home. I had somebody take him to Watts. So, yeah, I never forget that shit. But, yeah, that's how I beat my case. Because the nigga came and testified against me, lied on the stand, and we was able to prove that he did. So he said, the lawyer said, I want all charges dismissed, blah, 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 blah. And the judge, said, granted. The judge said, case dismissed. Defendant to be released immediately. So shit, I went back to the county to tell them this. I'm going home, cuz I got found not guilty. But got this nigga lying in court. Wham to wham, I'm gone. Like, all right, sir. And that's when I walked out of there. I said, you know what, cuz you could ruin your life in the instant if you don't think on some shit. I said, I went from eating a motherfucking sandwich, watching TV, to the county jail, facing 17 to life, 17. Then was offered a 9-year deal. I'm like, fuck that shit. Fuck your deal. I do 9, I could do 17. Shit. That's what I told him. Let's go to trial. And beat that shit, guys. You know what I mean? And I came on home and started acting right, cuz. Went to Mississippi a little bit after that, got my motherfucking shit in order. Got my brain back on track, got my shit on order, got off crack, all that type of shit there. And I vow not to go out like a sucker, man. I'm not going out like Zap, cuz ass backwards and all that shit. I'm not gonna do it, man. You know, I seen guys ahead of me do it, so I took heed to that shit, homie. A lot of motherfuckers went under on alcohol and crack. Alcohol, crack, and other drugs and all types of shit, man. Yeah. And I said, I'm not gonna do that, cuz. Not me. I vowed. I said, I'm not gonna do that. All right, y'all, that was another warning about my phone need to be charged. So I'm gonna call off here because ain't nobody else said a thing, but right on Travis, Crippo, Shyster. The Signature Company. Plus Time TV. Yeah, man, appreciate you hollering at your boy, man. You sent Piers. I didn't see Miss 702 at all. Wow, my bad. I didn't see you, sweetheart. Yeah, Miss 702, we sure do. Yeah. She said, don't forget to hit. I didn't see Miss 702. That's my bad. Andrew, nephew always tapping in, though. Nephew. You saying something about Vlad Police. Mac is the truth. That's all we need is Mac, cuz if y'all want y'all little hood culture, especially on the Crips and Bloods, fuck with Mac, man, and that's Baby S Mac, man, and them, man, them niggas, man. Big Devil, what's happening with it? Shit, phone about to die though. But yeah, man, I really like Mac, man. I learned a lot from Mac, huh? For real though. I thought I knew a lot of shit. Thought I knew a lot of shit. Then I became acquainted with guys like Jimmy Lavender and Daryl McFarley and all them dudes, cuz Bishop, Stutterbox from Pebbles, all kinds of dudes, man. And women. And it's amazing, man, but how far we come, bro. How far we come, and we all grateful to be survivors, man. Survivors. Because it been a lot of people lost, bro. It been a lot of people lost, bro. Not only the violence, but just expired, Period. Just expired. So, and like I say, we come out of one of the worst eras, man. One of the worst eras. Despite not having the big weaponry that you have in these times, but we came out of vicious era, bro. When it started up, when it kicked off, when it meant a lot back then. People call it retaliation, and we called it revenge. Revenge. We used to yell out whoever we lost, revenge, when we got down. You know what I'm saying? So, and killing on top of killing just made the shit worse, bro. You understand me? The killing on top of killing, it only made matters worse, cuz when we was doing that. Get off that, come, get off that. Yeah, old Devil, man. I didn't see Miss 702 on here, man. Better yet, Big Devil come diving in just when the nigga phone about to die. Oh, Devil, how the family, Devil? How the family doing, y'all? Devil, what y'all do in the draft this year? Yeah, Devil did some good shit when he came on in this thing. Yes, sir. I got some history with Pope Street, Crippo. Pope Street? Shit. We used to be over there all the time on Pope Street. Hanging out. My brother H stayed in that hood in their hood for a minute. My brother H. Yeah. That's when he caught that case on that blood dude over there. I forget what the dude was from. I don't know if he was Pyro, Mob, or something. I don't know what he was. But that's when the police had H on the high-speed chase from Linwood all the way to Mom's house, cuz. He caught Gaff with his ass. Harold went to the pen for that shit. Big H went to the pen for that. Attempted murder, assault. The thing got dropped down to assault type of shit. But I kept telling niggas, man, bring me my 38. Yeah, but Pope Street, they had the Killer Green Bud before everybody else. When everybody else still had the Cess and Colombo type weed, Bow and Cess and shit like that. Now, before we was going on Pope Street though, it was some white boys in Torrance that my brother had, through work. We was getting some of that, like what you get now. And then there's dispensary, this Killer Green type buzz and shit like that. We was getting that for some white boys, cuz, in Torrance. But that shit was high, and you had to get like a half ounce or better. They wasn't doing no bags and shit like that. So if you gonna get something, they say you half ounce or something of it. But yeah, the young crowd. I remember them dudes, the YCs, young crowds. Yeah, but all of a sudden, booyah, the weed was on Pope Street, where you get 10 bags, 20 bags, Ace, and whatever. You see what I'm saying? That was on Pope Street, long before North Street and Corner Pocket and anywhere else. Pope Street had it like that. Pope Street did. I'm telling you, I don't know how they got connected to the weed source at that time, but they had the weed over there, cuz, in Pope Street. They didn't have no Bow or no Cess, nigga. They had the KGB, Killer Green Bud, cuz. That real deal. And like I say, when I first smoked some Thai bud, yeah, Pope Streets, Tiny Mike and them niggas over there, shit, them niggas was getting some change back then with weed, on weed. And all them niggas was posted up and down the block with that bud, bro. All them niggas, man, was getting the money. But we go straight to Tiny Mike and them dough and get us some, like that. We go straight to the dough. As a matter of fact, when Lil Johnny got killed, Tiny Mike told us, he said, cuz somebody just got smoked at Brownies. Yeah. Yeah, and we pulled up to get the weed. He said, cuz somebody just got smoked at Brownies, right? And I seen my brother T-Bone in front of the store. When we drove through, me, Sammy, and Rod Scott drove through. Woo, we've headed to Linwood to get some weed. And we seen the homies in Brownies. I seen my brother, Rab, snapping them. We honked or whatever, cross Rosecrans honked. We kept zipping through. We zipped through Oaks Park side to zip through to Linwood, right? So we get to Pope Street for the weed. So me, Sammy, and Rod getting our weed. We and Rod 6'5". And Tiny might say, cuz somebody just get smoked up at Brownies, homie. We say, what? He said, yeah, just got the phone call on it. Somebody got dead at Brownies, right? He said he got it taped off. We heard him got the weed and shit, hopped in the car. We punched. We was in Rod 6'5". I'm like, cut my brother over there, cuz, right? So the way we know how to zip the back streets from Linwood, because Linwood is like our backyard. They are neighbors, like over the fence from us, backyard. You know what I'm saying? From Oaks Park. So, because you had the Palm and Oaks right there, then if you know how to maneuver that area, you zip on over. You see what I'm saying? To Pope Street, using the back streets, homie. So, damn, cuz I forgot what the fuck I was talking about though. But yeah, we punched back the Brownies, and sure enough, they had it taped off. Traffic couldn't come through the Crayons no more. But when we came up Willow from the Oaks Park side to cross over to the Midtown side outside, we could see some homies standing over at Gus, but it was taped off. And I seen my brother T-Bone, cuz. So when we found somewhere to park, we hopped out, come over, like, what happened? Cuz they killed little Johnny. And they say Rab and Snap been transported by ambulance. So I'm like, what? Like, yeah, so Johnny was in there dead. Johnny was in the store dead, cuz. And they had transport Snap and Rab by ambulance. So when they said, I said, they transported, what did it take them? They said, maybe, I'm sure Killer King. So I'm like, let's go check on them. So yeah, I was like, let's go check on them, right? So we get in the car, go to Killer King. Yeah, we had to check on Brian Jones, Robert Jones, or y'all family, or y'all this. You know, that bullshit they give you. You know, and if you ain't family member, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. That type of shit. So when we come out, when it's going down, it was some bloods up in there. Somebody shot up. And it was some words said in the lobby, waiting area. You know how that shit go. But Killer King got the sheriff's substation up in there, so motherfuckers know better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but motherfuckers know. So I come outside, right? And because they say Snap got shot Snap got shot like 5 times in the torso area. Snap. Because the shooter had 2 guns. Rab dived over the counter, but he still hit Rab. Bam, bam. Still hit Rab when he dived over the counter. But he hit Johnny in the torso, upper torso 4 or 5 times. Hit Snap in the upper torsos 4 or 5 times. Hit Rab once in the leg, diving over the counter. Had 2 gats, man. Dropped one of them. But he had 2 gats. You see what I'm saying? So, but when I come outside, I'm walking on the thing, and I could see Snap in the room because the curtain wasn't closed good. And I seen Snap in the room, cuz. And tears was running down my eyes and shit, man. I was like, don't die on the Snap, cuz. Don't die on the Snap. And tears was coming down my eyes. And I was like, Snap is a little dude, right? I'm like, he can't take that. I hope he make it, you know, especially when I heard how bad he was hit, right? I'm like, because he got that long line down his stomach. Angelo had one of those too from when he got shot. The long fucking cut, like the autopsy. Instead of it coming all the way up here like this, they got that long one right here, cuz. Yeah, it was 80 something, cuz. It probably was before it, cause we was doing the CC ride on the street shit by 87 sometime. But we didn't get but what, maybe 6 months, 7 months out of that at the most. That's when the Atlantic Drive stuff started to happen. I think Johnny and them was before that, homie, maybe. But it's some cold shit. How it turned out to who was behind it and all that, cuz. See, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy how it could take a couple centuries, you guys, for shit to be figured out. Because if you one of them hoods who you're getting down against all kinds of motherfuckers and certain shit, or you're involved in, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it's coming from or who actually done it, unless motherfuckers had the balls to take the credit for it. Some motherfuckers will take that's why we got that, type of shit. So some motherfuckers take the credit for it. Or the police be instigating and they tell y'all what they heard. Or we heard. So you said it was 88? Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. But yeah, it was but Snap made it though, man. Shit. That little nigga pulled through, man. He pulled through that shit here, man. But it was crazy how all that unfolded. But yeah, we do it like that. I enlighten you a little better to that. But that was some cold shit how that shit started up for the reason why that went down, cuz it's that, man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Y'all be surprised how much jail shit, cuz, played a role on some shit in the streets, man. That's all I could say about that. But that type of shit shouldn't have been going on, cuz y'all let that shit stay in there, man. Y'all shouldn't have been bringing shit to the streets like that with that shit on that bullshit, cuz. I mean, come on, man. You know. And then I was sad that other cuz got killed. I'm like, when that shit, I'm like, what the fuck y'all do that for, cuz? I was mad. Me and Sammy was mad. We're like, what y'all do that for? Yeah. I mean, niggas, man, niggas fucked the game up, y'all. For real. It's sad now that you think back on it. Like when you say, cuz you say, and overall, it seemed like it was a waste of your time. It was a waste to dedicate yourself, to honor this shit and all that. When everything went just sour. Like like Tresh told me, cause like Steve Champion told me. He say, "Sag, over time, some guys went sour like milk." Is what he told me. He say over the years, a lot of guys went sour, Sag, like milk. Steve Champion told me that. Tresh did. I'm like, and me and the other homie, we go back 46 years together, me and him. And we over 50-some years in the culture. Was active. And we could go back 50-some years with that shit, right? Over 50-some years. Like you say, a lot of motherfuckers wasn't the same caliber, cuz. He said, "Say they wasn't the same caliber as us." It seemed like it back then because they name. But in the long run, cuz, they shit was tarnished, homie. Tarnished. Either they snitched, they did some foul shit, something, homie. Yeah. See, either they did some foul shit, something, cuz. I ain't never done nothing like that. Ever, homie. Ever. I love some Southsides. I love some Palmer Blocks. I used to be honest with the Palmer Blocks. When I used to be able to hang with Palmer Block and I hear them speak about the issues with Southsides and stuff like that, I used to be honest and fair and true. I didn't take either side or whatever. Like one time they speaking on Lil C and I say, "Cuz," I told him the truth. I say, "Cuz, y'all lucky he ain't got his legs." That's what I told him. Y'all lucky cuz don't have his legs. I said, I truly think God took his legs to slow him down some. He knew he couldn't stop him, but he needed to slow him down some. So I said, y'all got to respect that. I said, y'all see how y'all complain about that guy? I said, and he in a wheelchair, right? He said, yeah. I said, imagine if he wasn't. That's what I told him. I said, imagine if he wasn't. And when I told them that, they took heed to what I said. I was pissed at them about, yeah, like I say, cuz, I know many Compton Crips, cuz, many. King Snake, you name it. I know them. Have Pints, Big Popcorns, and King Lean and them, cuz, and you name it. Big Wood Rats, and I knew everybody. Dutchmans and Snakes from Carver Parks, and because I knew everybody. Big name dudes from Compton, from everywhere. Everywhere. Now, like I knew Pyru's. And the one dude asked me, he said, Sag, who was the downest Pyru you would say you ever know? And without hesitation, I said, Stanley Pitts from Ludus Park. Without hesitation. So, a little while ago, I was just reflecting back. I was saying, like I said that about my own hood. I say, who was the downest Santana I would say that I knew from my hood? Who was the downest nigga out of all of us? I said Kizzy. Now, it's a lot of big name dudes from my hood. Turtles and Baby Gangsters and Hubs and all kinds of names. I can throw you all kinds of names. But I said Kizzy. I said Kizzy was. But then just a few days ago, I thought like Compton Crips, like all the Compton Crip niggas you knew saying whoop, whoop, whoop. Who would you say was the downest one? And I didn't think long and hard on it. I thought of a couple more people, right? But Little C just stood in my head the most. Little C, for what I saw him do, right? But not only that, I had conversations with him. Conversations. And I didn't think hard and long when I said Lil C is, cuz I said, I never forget when Lil C did this. And I thought about what he done that day. I said, I ain't never seen a motherfucker do that, cuz none of my career. None. I seen people do something similar, but not with the magnitude that he did it though, cuz. With the magnitude that he did it, you know what I mean? Just stuck in my heart forever, man. I'm like, this is a real nigga right here. A true nigga right here, you know. I fell in love with C after that, cuz. And I made it sure that every day I hollered at cuz or cut through there. And you as well, though, Crippo, because you was part of that. You was over there that day that happened. I don't want to talk about it on here. But you had to be there because there's a whole bunch, because that's when all the Compton Crip niggas was meeting up and congregating a lot. We'd be in anybody's hood at any day, any time, hanging out, kicking it, because we had that camaraderie going at that time. That was a beautiful thing for us, man, back then. Even though it was just a short span, it was paramount what we was able to do. Then we brought the light on them dudes, because they was bringing their movement from the inside outside on us. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I used to just be honest and fair and wasn't biased with my relationships, even though one hood didn't get along with the other hood and this, that. I didn't get in between it, but I just spoke the truth and tried to, and was fair about it. You understand? Like, when we did the first meeting at the Compton High, when you came, when we all dispersed, when the police came, hey niece, but when we all dispersed, when the police came, it's good, sweetheart. It's good. I end up in the car with some Palmer blocks somehow. Who took you back from the meeting? Because you remember everybody scattered. Because you went up in the bleachers. You went up in the bleachers. I was down on the field talking to everybody. When you came with us, because we brought you with us. But when the police did start trying to come up in there and we all dispersed, I end up in the car with Palmer, some Palmers. So I end up over there in Palmer. I ended up over there in Palmer with them. That's when Little C was brought up to me. Then we came back to the college. When we left the college, we came to South Park. We came to South Park. We was at South Park for a while. Police come up. We all dispersed. We was headed to Mona Park from there when they jacked us on Alondra in Alameda when they jacked us, leaving South Park. We was in Glen from Santa Fe Mafia, El Camino. Me, Lebo was in the back. I don't know who else is in the back there with us. But it was Glenn and Fat Boy Jonathan in front. My boy Jonathan was in the front of the El Camino. The rest of us in the back. But we was on our way to Mona Park from South Park. Because when we left Compton College meeting, we all pulled up to South Park. We was all out there, hundreds of cars, music playing. We was all kicking it in South Park. Thousands of CC, thousands of Compton Crips, hundreds of cars. We was at South Park. Music playing, smoking, drinking, collaborating, kicking it, hugging, and all this, doing our thing. When the police showed, we dispersed. So everybody said, yeah, let's go up to Mona Park. So we left south to go to Mona. But the police jacked it down and set the helicopter on top of us. Yeah, they don't know. They down and set the helicopter down on top of us. Remember, Lebo was wearing the camouflage, doing the military thing. Big Lebo from the front. That's my nigga right there, man. I hope he's well, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we was just going parks to parks that day. After that, we went to everybody parks to kick it. We went to Mona, Carver. We just pulling up at parks. Whoever had a park, we pull up. Yeah, Simba. But the first part, when we left Compton College, we went to South Park. Now, the Nutties was finna do their thing right there at Compton College, but I stopped them. I said, what's going on, Nub? Oh, this nigga here saying, well, I said, cuz, don't do that in front of everybody. That's what I told Nub. From Nutty, I said, Nub, no, don't y'all do that here in front of everybody. I said, if that is the case, do that at home, man. Make it respectful, man. Don't do that around everybody. We don't want to show that. He said, you right, big homie, you right. And he said, cuz we deal with you when we get that one, you know. I was like, oh shit, I don't know what's this nigga done did, but you know, he didn't seem like he done fucked up. But they were trying to do it right there, right then. I was like, no, what's going on? Yeah. Nub with the Nellis with Hub and them two. I always used to see him on the visiting yard when we go visit my little brother. Nub always be out there. That's sad what happened to their moms. We cuz from East Coast. Up there, Real Rogers Park and shit. You remember that? Yeah, that's why cousin didn't like East Coast. But they didn't take it out on the whole East Coast. But you better not say you 7'6". You say you're 7'6", it's on. I would have been the same way they did my mama like that, cuz. After we was done, that's when it was going down. But I stopped that. I seen what was going on. I'm like, what's happening? Man, this nigga, man. Woo. I said, no, cuz don't do that in front of everybody, man. I said, if that's the case, man, y'all do that in the backyard, man. Man, don't be. Yeah. I'm the one put the brakes on that. I told Nub and them to cut it out. I said, no, don't do that in front of everybody. He said, yeah, you right, big homie. You right. So they stopped doing it. Yeah. See, you remember like daytime, homie. Shit. So I ain't got to tell you nothing, homie. You with the business, cuz. That's why they ain't fooling you neither on here. It's a bunch of us like that. The little homie they was getting on, he ended up with life in prison. The little one they was getting on that day. Wow. Damn. Cold shit, homie. A lot of lives ruined, bro. A lot of lives ruined, man. If we add up all the years over the years that guys did in prison, man, we could probably count 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years. They rustling us in like cattle, man. I was in youth authority with guys 14, 15 years old. We was all in there for murder. All of us. When I used to go visit my little brother, man, my little brother was 15 years old in YA. Yeah. I used to go visit after I get out of YA, I go visit my little brother in YA. He's 15 years old. He in there for murder. All them dudes in there with him for murder. These dudes from East Coast, main streets, and these dudes, they was 15 years old, and all of them was in there for murder. When I was in Nellis, when I went to Nellis, all of us was in there for murder. Just about my whole unit on Hayes. Even the villains, the Inglewood family dudes, and all of us is in there for murder. Fat Rat from Brim, murder. All of us is in there for murder. Power rules, you name it. We're 15, 16 years old kids in the youth authority for murder. Most of us. Jugheads, you name it. All of us is in there. Tretch, yeah. Hub went to I came home. Hub went to YA right after. He had the same circumstances as me, had a case pending, get a murder charge, and then go to jail. Same thing with me, case pending. I get caught up in the murder with my cousin in there, and I end up in YA, 15 years old. Just missed being tried by an adult by 3 months. No, 2 months. Just missed it by 2 months. I was in Los Petrino Juvenile Hall because when you first come in on murder, they put you in the hole in Juvenile Hall for your first week before they send you to a unit. When I was in the hole at LP, I was in there with Stanley Pitts from Ludus Park, Super Flea from 59 Brim, and Red from Hoover. I don't know if you're from 9 Deuce or 107, but Red. Talked to the Hoover homie the other day. I think he told me Cuz 107 though, is what he told me. But all them was in there too for murder. They had just opened up the juvenile module. Yeah. They had just opened up the juvenile module in the county jail. So now they transferring these juveniles to the LA County Jail, putting them in a juvenile module. They transfer Stanley Pitts, Red from Hoover, and Super Flea from 59 Brim to the juvenile module in the county jail. Now, because he Red did like almost years or more up in there for that shit. Cuz. But I seen him on Facebook. I seen Stanley since I seen Stanley Pierce, and yeah, I seen Stanley. I ain't seen it all, but the homie from Hoover told me to say, "Oh, I ran across him in Soledad," but I don't know what happened to Super Flea. But Super Flea had to have like a big time murder case, a big time murder type of shit. But I didn't know what his case was at the time, back then. I didn't know his business like that. But yeah, Super Flea always used to yell out, "Brim on," when he played Float On. He'd be banging on the over the music and shit. You know, one time, Fat Rat said, "But Brim on," to some song. I'm like, what that motherfucker say? So I dropped to the floor to put my ear at the bottom of my door, right? Because I'm waiting on the verse to come again. Sure enough, when they said it, he said that shit. I started yelling on him. Yeah, he said he's enforcing with him. So, we used to like turn our radios off and let one nigga jam. If somebody jamming, let him jam. He'll shut his shit by the door. Everybody else, you won't play your music. You'll just listen to Cuz shit. Because he bumping, right? Let Cuz get down. So it was like one of them nights, right? And I yelled to get the music man attention turned. I yelled out to Rat. I said, "Cuz, so you're banging, huh?" He said, "What's that in the sandwich?" I said, "Nigga, I heard what you said." He said, "I said, no, nigga, bang, nigga, that's bang." You know, I'm ready to get this nigga over this shit, right? I'm like, because, you know, it's like disrespecting, nigga. You on a dominant Crip Modro or unit, cuz, you know what I'm saying? And come on, man, you can't be all loud like that around us and ain't nobody gonna say something. You see what I'm saying? Or you banging? Because, nigga, if you're banging, let's go, you know. Back then, we was in our prime. We was up for all the challenges. Back then, you see what I'm saying? So, you all say, man, no, man, it ain't like that. I'm like going off about the music and shit. And Cubs want to bang over the music. You know what I mean? So it got my attention and I said something. I'm like, nigga, I heard what you said, nigga. Shit. Like, so you banging? If you banging, nigga, let's bang. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, it ain't like that. I'm like, okay. But yeah, you know, it's just certain shit. If you're on a dominant blood Modro, nigga, a unit or something, a Crip couldn't go there neither with that. You know, somebody gonna speak up. Somebody gonna speak the fuck on. It's all about respect, you know what I mean? Type of shit, man. But I don't know how much juice I got in this phone, and it really ain't charging, man, because I'm using the video. But I sure enjoyed the conversation. Kept your boy talking. Crippo kept your boy busy, man. Yeah, on this one. Appreciate it. Because it be bored and motherfucker ain't nobody starting no convo. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wish a lot of youngsters could have experienced that we had us Compton Crip niggas back then when we had that going on, bro. Man, that was a wonderful feeling right there, man. And I gained a lot of relationship, friendship. A lot of guys from all over became like family to me. I mean, from Southside, Atlantic Drive to Park Village to Nutty Block to Tragnew to Carver to Mona to Watts to You know what I mean? I mean, we had going on back then, bro. We had this shit cracking, man. We had the city on fire at that time, bro. We had the city on fire. One dude say, "Yeah, son, you did something positive before you brought all the Crips together." I said, "No, man, I won't say that was a positive." I said because us Crips came together, to flex our muscle and force on our position. I say, but what would have been a beautiful thing if I could have brought those Crips and Power Rules together. Would have been a beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But I told him I wouldn't really say that was a positive. Because we wasn't playing with that one. Yeah, we knew each other before the days, cuz. Oh, hell yeah, Kevin, long before that. Oh, shit, yeah. Long before that, you're right. You're right. I always know. That's all we know is you guys, bro. I mean, us originals, us OSGs, OGs, OBGs, and BGs in my hood. That's all we know. Southsides, in hoods, Atlantics, more than anybody else. That's in Kelly Park. That's out of Alondra, cuz. That's out of Alondra. Atlantic, Ducky Hood, Atlantic Drive, Kelly Park, in hood, Southsides. But our entanglement go more with the Souths and Atlantics than the rest of them. But we go back within hood, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we go back with them. Prater, Chubb and them back then, Scroncho and them, Terry Martin and them, Ray Martin and them. Yeah, us. We go back with them, but we always go back with Dutch, Featherstone, Rod and them, Terrence McCray and them, Killer Mike, JB, yeah, that's what I used to tell them. I remember Baby Lane as a kid on a bicycle. And they say, you know Baby Lane? I said, man, I knew Lane as a kid. I said, I remember Lane was on a bike all the time. Yeah, y'all be on bikes, see him, y'all, Doobie and them and shit. I say, he always come cut through roads with Doobies all the time. Yeah, before y'all driving vehicles. Yes, sir. I remember all that. Know the mama and all them and this and that. Know the family members. That's what I tell everybody when I had a conversation with Terry Brown. When Terry Brown got on the phone with me one day. That's the first thing I asked Terry was how his mama and them was doing. How your mama and them been, man? Whoa. That's me, man. That's me, man. That's him. That's him. When it comes to that kind of shit, that's him. That's me, man. It's a relationship. It ain't no homie shit and we from the same city and we family, cuz you like my brother, bro. I love you like my brother, man. I love you like my brother. Yeah, I really appreciate you, though. I really appreciate you. See, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't know how vital you are. How vital you are. Like I said, there's other guys stand out bigger than us. And you throw out their name, but they wasn't as vital as you and I. They did their thing, don't get me wrong, but they ain't as vital as you and I. As far as contributions. So that's why I salute you, loved one. That's why I salute you, loved one. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't mind getting on here, speaking my tongue and how I feel. And that's how I feel. And, like I say, how I say when it come to picking one dude from the Compton Crips, I would say was the downest one that I ever knew. That's why I say Lil C cuz from Southside. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I I I even had a one time one of my little homies called. And we was talking like, what you up to? She said, oh, I'm over here in Palmer. And some kid was in Palmer. They want to say, what's up to you? So I got to get on the phone. I can't think of the little homies' names and all that shit right now. But these little dudes from Palmer Block, right? They said, what's happening, big homie? How you been? And I said, oh, man, I'm all right, man. Shit, I'm out here. I was either in Vegas, Texas, or whatever at the time when I talked to them. Told them where I was, this, that, and the third. And they said, yeah, big homie, and I said, okay, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Blah, blah. They said, well, no, big homie, for real though. They say, it's like when it comes to this Compton love, this Compton love, this Compton Crip shit. They said, big homie, you taught us that. We got that from you. I said, they told me we want to thank you for lacing us correctly and telling us the real deal and how to get down and shit. I said, oh man, I said, man, I'm flattered. I said, I'm flabbergasted, man. I'm flattered, man. I said, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. You know what I mean? Told me that, man. One little homies from Atlantic Drive told me the same thing. She said, man, when it comes to this CC shit, I picked that up from you, big homie. You don't want to lace me on what it's all about and what we supposed to do with it. I was like, right on, homie. Shit, I appreciate it. Look at you. You from the South Side, homie. You know what I'm saying? And look at you, cuz you from the South Side, homie, right? And you say, Sag, I picked up a lot of shit from you. This, that, and the third. And I'm honored, cuz. I'm honored. But I love you more than, in a way, a lot of people probably hear me throw more people name out a little more or something than I really don't try to say your true identity on here. I use your YouTube now. Sometimes I slip up and say it, and I know they know. Some people on here ain't no dummies. They know who you are, Crippo. So some people on here ain't no dummies, but sometimes I slip up and say who you are, and I catch myself and this, that. But man, I'm telling you, girl, without you, none of that would have been possible, bro. Without you standing up, manning up, having the courage to say, let's do this. Because it wouldn't have worked without you that day, cuz. And we wouldn't have never had the moments that we speaking about. Where we all was on the same page with each other. When we all agreed to set aside our differences and deal with them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? We all agreed to set aside our differences and deal with these dudes, man. We was aware on what these dudes is on, man. So we had to do something, bro. And we did. So without you, cousin, shit wouldn't have happened, homie. Wouldn't have happened, cuz. At all. like I say, man, shit. I'm honored, man. I'm grateful, man, to be around men's, among men's, and young guys who was men already. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you was a kid. Remember y'all was kids, man. Remember you was a kid. Baby Lane as a kid. Y'all from other areas. Uh, shit, all kinds of people, cause I knew as kids from other areas. Even Pyro dudes. I mean, I seen little Louie. He used to play at Wilson Park. He ended up being a Pyro and said, and he always says, "Zach, I used to look up to you, man," and shit. Because when I balled, I used to be a baller, all throwing all that shit when I played ball. But little Louis told me what I said, "I used to look up to you." Like Big Bam. Big Bam was one of my proteges from my hood. Daryl Christie, Big Bam. I used to take Big Bam up under my wing, man. Try to teach him and teach him how to be calm and cool, calm, collective, and do his thing. You know, type of shit. You know, but I don't sit up here and just discuss it, man. I done had Chester Street homies tell me how they learned a lot from me, man, and it took heed to a lot of things that I told them, you know. Like the other little homie from Palmer Block, Tim, that's in New Mexico now. I thought he went to the pen twice, but he said no, Sag, it was one and done. He said that one time he went to the pen, he said he remembered what I told him when he was smaller. When he was younger, he said he was a kid. He said, and I told him, don't get involved with this gang shit. Don't fuck with it. Don't do something with your life, man. And this, that, and the third. And he said when he ended up in the pen, he said he remembered me telling him that. He said, I remember you telling me that, Sad. Like, to do something with my life and don't ruin my life with that shit. And he said he ain't been back since, bro. He chimed in a few videos back. When he said when he shot out New Mexico, I started saying, I got some people in New Mexico, and I started telling the story about him. And he said, Sag, it's me. It's me. I said, oh, okay. So he used something sports. And he coached kids in football, man, and this and that. Worked for a high school. So he doing his thing, man. He a PE coach, high school coach, football coach, man, at high school, man. So I salute him, man. He making young men into productive men. You know what I'm saying? Type thing now. You know, doing good things with his life, and he remembers some shit I told him as a kid. You know, I'm like, man, don't ruin your life for this shit, man. You know, you don't want to get involved with this kind of shit. You know, when you're trying to hang around us, trying to impress us as a youngster. I told him, don't do it. Do something with his life, man. He said, I didn't listen then. He said, but later on, I took heed to what you said, Sag. He said, when I went to the pen that time, he said, I just remember how you was telling me, don't get involved with this kind of shit. So, you know, I've been trying to do the right thing for years, man. I've been trying to tell these youngsters, man, for the longest, man. You know, don't fucking do it, bro. I mean, it's just a waste of your motherfucking time, man. You understand me? Just to get in trouble, do some time in jail, all that, then all of a sudden you want to act right, do a job, get your job, and act right because you don't want to go back to jail no more, and just that and third. So why waste your time? Why get them 10, 20 years in prison first before you want to straighten your ass up and go to work and stay out of jail? No, you do all that right now. You do all that right now. Instead of hanging out with these niggas, drinking, smoking weed, dropping pills, and doing all this shit that you do, and packing guns and carrying on, then you later on find yourself in even more severe trouble, and cut all this shit out your life now. Right now. Right now. If you're 15, 14, 13, 15, 16, concentrate on your education. You shouldn't be worrying about no drug, alcohol, tobacco, and shit at that age any damn way. Concentrate on your education. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Put yourself in position to where you want to be when you're 30, right now, when you're 14, 15. If you want to be paid playing in the NFL, NBA, MLB, hockey, whatever you want to do, you need to be working on your craft right now while you're 13, 14, 15. You need to be working on your craft right now. Not gang banging, not smoking no motherfucking weed, cigarettes, drinking alcohol, popping pills, whatever else these little motherfucking youngsters that age is doing. You shouldn't be doing that. Any damn way. When you're 12, 13, 14, 15, you should be working on your craft. It's what you should be doing. Using, drinking alcohol, using tobacco, smoking marijuana, popping pills, and snorting dope, whatever, all this shit, partying, all this crazy ass shit we do. You shouldn't be working on that. You should be working on your craft. If you want to be an engineer, a surgeon, a technician, a NASCAR driver, a baseball player, football, basketball, hockey, whatever, soccer player, whatever you do, you need to be working on your craft at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. Not sitting in no motherfucking California. Youth authorities or these youth authorities and shit like this here, sitting in these penitentiaries, 18, 19, 21. No. Just to later on when you get 30, 40 years old, to get your ass out of there, you're 40, 50 years old. So now so you want to try to maintain a job, stay out of trouble, but you don't want to be up in there no more. Don't waste your time like that. You get on that right now. You work on your craft right here, right now. All right, I'm out. I got one person now. People leaving. People don't want to hear that type of talk. You understand me? So they leave. All right, Crippo. Appreciate the fact, man. Appreciate that, man. No, we all the glue, man. We all was the glue, man. Shit. I couldn't hold that up on my own, man. Without y'all, I wouldn't have been shit, homie. Without guys like you and Lil C and Monk and them over there in Spooktown and Old Man in Lantana and Canon, man, and guys like them, man. Shit. I couldn't have done it without y'all, man. Dutchmans and Roger Scotts and them and and Sammy and I'm going on, man. Levo from Front Hood, Big Pete, and people like them, man. I know I'm missing some folks. Big Michael Stone over there in Corner Pocket, man, and Snake them over there in Compton the Hood as well. Snake, Lil Gil now. It's just too many people to name, bro. Just too many people to name, man. Without y'all, I wouldn't have been shit. But y'all was willing to hear me out and understand that what I was trying to enlighten everybody to was facts, man. Once I explained what was going on and what I seen with my own eyes, man, everybody agreed with me with saying if that type of shit going on, man, we must do something. And we did, bro. And we did, bro. So I can't give myself all the credit. I give myself some, but not all of it, bro. I couldn't do that alone, bro. It's never a one-man show, bro. Remember that. When it come to some of that magnitude, can't no one man make that shit happen. It take a team, bro. And we was a team back then, man. We were a team, bro. And I wish some of these youngsters today, man, who be set tripping like they do, could have witnessed and experienced such a colossal, paramount event with a magnitude, man, that just put the whole city on notice. He put the whole city on notice. It required a meeting with the mayor, chief of police, and us. And us to get that shit to slow the fuck down. We couldn't bring it to a halt, but we slowed it up. We did what we could on our end. Let's ease up, homie. Let's back off for right now. Let's just back off. Let's ease up. We got their attention. They understand we here, and they ain't gonna run one on us like that. We're aware of what's going on now. They know we're aware. So, all right, we're back off. So we backed off. So we backed off. All right, man. Love y'all, man. Love you, Crippo, man. From the bottom of my heart, Crippo. I love you so much, brother. But yeah, we're gonna talk offline because you definitely knew what I was talking about. That's why I say true participants know. True participants know the deal. When I was saying something about Nub, no, not so Nub. Nah, Nub, don't do that like that in front of everybody, man. You're like saying Nub's a damn fool. See, that goes to show. You know who Nub is. You know who Nub was a motherfucker. Yeah, Nub was a fool, cuz. Where's Nub at here anyway? Where's Nub from Nutty Block at? Yeah, I heard he was back in jail or some shit though, but we'll talk off of here, Crippo. There's some other shit I want to enlighten you up on though, that I couldn't believe when I was hearing it. I'm like, for real? Maybe you could clarify this, but like I was saying, these times can't nothing be a shock to you anymore, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Love y'all. Appreciate the chime in, y'all.